Today I'm presenting you the upcoming action RPG Umbra. Inspired by the classic Diablo 2 game, Umbra combines hack and slash gameplay with state-of-the-art graphics based on the Cryengine and innovative game mechanics. It aims to deliver an intense and rich action RPG experience with a very high amount of character customization and tons of secrets hidden in the world. Some of the features of the game include multiplayer support, damage based on the environment, and a complex housing system. Umbra doesn't feature a traditional class system. You will be able to shape your character into anything you want. I got my hands on a playable prototype version of the game and will show you my first playthrough of the game. Okay, so it's time to test the game. And now keep in mind this is just a very early version of the game, a really early prototype, which is even far before alpha comes into play. And there might be some errors and stuff, but it should be good enough to give us a basic overview of the game and see how it plays, if it can live up to the hype that the trailer created. And yeah, I'm really excited to test this. I always love playing action RPGs. And especially considering it's based on Diablo 2 and Marvel heroes, should be a pretty good experience to play this game. It's currently the loading screen, takes some time. Pretty sure this game is going to be optimized pretty soon. And there we are. Having the warrior, currently there's only this male character, and this is like the only character there is in this game. There are no classes, there's no archer, there is no warrior and so on. But you can customize this guy to whatever you want. And that's also with the innovative gameplay system. But yeah, let's equip some items first. I got a helmet here. Damn. Left shoulder, right shoulder. Then we have right arm armor, left arm armor, and gloves, and then also rings and jewelry that I don't have yet, a belt, and just basic equipment. Can also go with a two-handed mace, but I think this equipment is good for now. Then we have skill tree. We can equip different skills here. For example, here I have right now the Umbra Ray, which is Umbra. Then 4 is Frost Nova. You can see here that freezes enemies, so this is kind of like a support skill. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, Whirlwind! Whirlwind sounds really interesting. It's not a copy of anything else because Whirlwind, but I want to test this as an old Whirlwind barbarian. Let's see if I can set this here. There we go. Okay. And let's see what else we have. Chain Lightning sounds interesting, especially if you played Diablo 1. Chain Lightning was like the most overpowered spell in that game. Well, actually it wasn't, it was Apocalypse, but Chain Lightning was pretty high up there. Let's see. Let's replace this one. There's also skills that I can't use, for example shadow skills. Shadow Strike, turn your body into shadow form and strike enemies nearby. Escape, which is probably going to be a teleport or something. Then zombies, necromancy can summon. So there's a lot of stuff here, but yeah, let's get started. I want to slay some monsters. It's hack and slay, hack and slash. It's time to do something. The interesting thing about the resource system is that when you use mana, you lose rage, and when you use basic attacks, you lose mana. So you can't just be super good in melee attacks and in spells. So you have to customize and have a trade-off. If you, for example, attack a lot, then you will be out of mana. Even though it shouldn't use mana, but because then it means you focus all your energy on the melee resources. Okay, and here I'm gonna start a bounty. And we're gonna start our first fights. It's generating a random level now, which is really cool. Obviously when the game gets released, there's going to be a big open world where you can go anywhere pretty much and play like that. But right now there is only this place here in the prototype, and that's where I'm going to be able to kill the first monsters and maybe get some loot. Let's check out the spells first. Okay, that's like a fire attack. And this is a blow. Maybe it's better when there's enemies around. Then Chain Lightning again needs enemies around. Then I have the Freeze that I showed before and Whirlwind. That's my skill. Alright, let's see if we can find some monsters. Oh, there are some. Yeah, I need to replace this skill. Whirlwind works. And first monster kill is already legendary. Legendary Flask. Let me replace this skill. I don't like that one. What else could I try? Explosive Trail. Sounds better. Let's see how this skill looks like. Whoa! Okay. And you can level up the skills here. Let's see if it's actually strong as well. There's a small cooldown. Oh, there's a big guy. I'm gonna freeze him. And I'm gonna whirlwind it. Whirlwind seems to be doing crazy damage. And killed him. And it dropped me a rare sword. I'm gonna check the loot soon. Leveling up this here. Gonna try next Chain Lightning. Hopefully I can get like a big group of mobs. Because it says, in Chain Lightning it says, here we got Lightning. It doesn't say anything in the description. But yeah, I assume Chain Lightning to attack more than one monster. Just by logic. You can see the environment here looks pretty beautiful actually. Like, considering this game is developed by I think 2 or 3 guys, it's actually pretty impressive. They're using the Cryengine, which apparently is really good for this. Here you can see also some cool stuff here. Let's see what we have here. Where are the monsters? Mob density, of course, in this prototype not good. Oh, and there we go. Chain Lightning. Okay, I'm gonna need to kite here. But they're going down. Putting in some other attacks. And finish him off with Whirlwind. Alright, pretty cool. Here this guy's casting some frost spell on me. That's the basic attack, just for a change. Not really doing a lot of damage. And dropped me a rare. Haven't tested the fire skills yet. And the thing about the elemental skills is, like, you know, there's fire, lightning and so on. And they act differently depending on the environment. So for example, if there's like a lake or some water somewhere, and then there's monsters in the water, if you use a lightning skill, it does A, more damage, and B, it stuns all the enemies. Because lightning and water is super strong synergy, and it's gonna be super effective. You know, like kind of like Pokemon back in the days with their different things. And then, for example, it is also like if there's fire, then water is gonna be super effective. For example, here against this guy, like water would be super good. And you know, you get the idea with the environment. Oh. Just gonna whirl through here. This is a combination of my skills. Chain Lightning got pretty strong targeting. We don't need to do much. And now it's time, I think, to take a look at the gear. Level up some skills here, become stronger. Okay, I currently have 30 DPS equipped, so those aren't really upgrades. This here has some stats. 8 dexterity, 40% attack speed, and chance to freeze. So I would assume this is an upgrade. Also looks a bit better. You can see the chance of freeze. This is not an upgrade. And this is 35 DPS, frost damage, and countdown reduction. Let's dual wield here. Let's dual wield. See how this looks close up. Pretty nice. For like a level 1 character. Alright, let's see what other skill we could test. Let's test Ignite. Go back to the isometric view. That's probably what you're gonna use most of the time. Test my Ignite skill. Alright, it burns the enemy and then it ignites. Not as strong as the Whirlwind though. Whirlwind seems to be super OP. Don't know why every action RPG needs to make Whirlwind overpowered. Guess that's the key to success as a new game. Make sure the Whirlwind is strong and people are gonna love it. Okay, there's one of the big guys again. This is like more like a knockback, doesn't do enough damage. The fire also doesn't do any damage against him. Chain lightning also doesn't do much damage. I think my best chance here is just whirl him down. It also doesn't do much damage. This guy's pretty tough. What if I auto attack him? Yeah, slow but steadily he's going down. And I'm freezing him with my weapon FX. I'm actually freezing him, making it really easy now. But the difficulty of course is not implemented yet. This is just prototype as I said, and just to like see how the game plays like, and I think it plays pretty well. Really looking forward to like see the full version of the game, or let's say an alpha version where a lot of more things are implemented and where I could do passive skill tree, different maps, where the game is actually difficult and so on. Right now it's looking pretty good. Gonna throw some chain lightning here. Gonna freeze. And whirl. That's a good combo. Oh, dodging those spells here. Here you can also attack. This guy's a bit tougher than the others. Let's see what is gonna be able to kill him. Lightning doesn't help. Earth doesn't help. Maybe I need to use Umbra against him. The Umbra ray. Maybe that's the only chance to deal with that guy. That also doesn't do enough. This guy is tough. Oh, he's burning! Let's try water. Do I have something water? Frost. Blizzard. Let's try Blizzard against him. Well, but ice... I don't think ice is strong enough to deal with fire. Yeah, the fire just melts the ice. I really need water. Shadows, Umbra. No, I don't think I find any water. Maybe Umbra Projectile is better than Umbra Ray. Curse, Brutality. Okay, but it's going low now. I'll just use everything. You see how it's slowly going down. If I whirl him. I think if I whirl him it's actually a little bit faster. And I demand a rare item for this. I'm out of mana, but I can still whirl. Because they obviously like it's just a prototype and they implement everything. And there we go. What a white item! Come on! Bounty successful though, and I can get my reward. Okay, let's see. Huh, looking pretty strong, but let's see what reward I get. Gonna TP to town. Oh, I got some skills leveled up against that one tough guy. Let's check the environment here. Like even outside here looks pretty decent. This guy here is able to sell stuff. Weapons, you see, just a normal vendor. There's here gold. And this guy has rewards. Oh, new weapons! What's the best weapon? Tough decision. I think those two look the same, so it's gonna be between that and that. And I think the bottom ones look stronger. Gonna choose that. And then I can roll FXs on it. 6 strength, lightning damage, burn or stun. I'm gonna go for lightning damage. And there's my new weapon. Let's see how it looks. Current weapons. New weapon. Whoa! 200 sword. There we go. Really like the animations. It's just like, of course, like only like 5% of all the skills is gonna be in the final version of the game. But yeah, game right now, looking pretty good in my opinion. And I'm really waiting forward to play the game again, maybe in an alpha version, and let me know your thoughts on the game. I'm gonna link to the developer's website where you can pre-order the game. But yeah, I think we should definitely keep an eye on this game, especially like there's always a time after Diablo, like 3 or 4 months after the season, where people tend to get bored, and maybe then the game is gonna be in alpha or in beta or maybe even released, and I'm gonna revisit it again and see how the game developed. But my first impression right now is really positive. I think the game has potential, and if they do the right things, if they keep working hard on the game, I'm really looking forward to play this game again. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be back.